Executive Director for the Senior Resource Center. Our mission is to promote independence and quality of life for seniors age 55 and older living in Stephenson and Jo Daviess County. The core services of the Senior Resource Center involve those that help individuals maintain their independence and quality of life. One of the programs that we have that I think really makes a difference for people is our care coordination program. We can do an assessment for anyone, no matter what their income level is. If you're finding that maybe you've just had knee surgery or something like that and you're coming home and you need some more assistance to be able to stay at home, we can come in, we can do that assessment, look at what your potential needs are, and then what we do is offer some suggestions on what might be available to help you to stay in your home. And that program just makes so much sense to me. There are individuals based on their income that can also get assistance in paying for that. So let's say one of the things that's determined from the assessment is that if you had a homemaker that could come in maybe 3 times a week, if you were able to get emergency response button, so the button that you press if you've fallen, that would help you stay in your own home. You just see the difference that it makes for people in their quality of life when they're able to stay in their own home.
I'm a very independent person, if you want to know something. Ask my care girl here, she's D. I had a pacemaker put in. Then I had to go to the nursing home for rehab. The nursing home just wasn't on my cup of tea right then. When they give me help, like when they give me D, that's a help right there. They help me with some of my paperwork. Like I say, when I have to get circuit breaker and I have tax-free, any paperwork, they're there right there to help me.
The Senior Transportation Program is really an important piece of the whole public transportation that's provided in our area. For example, as you can imagine, if you have an appointment, you're not going to know when it's going to be done. The doctor may be running an hour late, and so in order to be able to accommodate that, we allow seniors to simply call when they're done with their appointment, and then we'll come and get them.
Senior transportation.
The other thing that's unique is the door-through-door transportation that's provided through the Senior Transportation Program. And by that I mean that we can literally help a person get through one door to the other. So we can help them get out of their home, get on the bus, we can help them get in and out of the grocery store. So it's really instead of a curb to curb or a door to door, it's a door through door program.
I'm afraid to drive in the ice and snow. If I didn't have the bus, then I would just be home.
Well, for me, I can depend on a ride when I have to go for, say, a doctor's appointment that's far off, or to get out and get a good meal and that, instead of always being in and have to depend on cooking, which I don't like to do all the time.
I don't really know what I'd do without this bus. I really don't, because it's a lifesaver for me. I go everywhere. I go most of the time 4 times a week. I go down to a restaurant, I go to Walmart, Cub Food. So I'd be lost without it. So.
To wake up in the morning and to feel like you have a purpose or a reason for getting up is essential to the quality of life as you're growing older. So one of the other areas that I would consider as a core service is in our volunteer program. It's one of those things where it's really a win-win for people. They get to give back to others, and they also get to have a feeling of gratification and a sense of purpose in their senior years. There's so much that we rely on volunteers to do, from answering our phones to doing filing for us. They enter data into the computer. They really help keep the day-to-day operations going. Without them, it would be really, really difficult for us to continue to do what we're doing.
I started volunteering when I first retired because some of my friends worked here, and they kind of introduced me to the tax aid program. And once I got involved with the tax aid program, then I kind of expanded into doing computer support and edit and publish the Rolling Stone. I write a good many of the articles. The Senior Center asked me to be on the board, And from being a board member, I became the treasurer. When you retire, you always look for a purpose in life. What's going to get you up in the morning and get you going during the day? And volunteering to helps you make a difference in the community. It gives you that purpose in life. It helps you to stay active. It keeps you learning. It keeps you out in the community. It gives you that sense of being.
Our information and assistance program is really broad. There's a variety of benefit programs that seniors can avail themselves of. We've got a whole tax aid program. For example, someone can get assistance, financial assistance, that can maybe help lower their taxes, or they can get a freeze on their taxes.
I'm at the senior center today to have my taxes done, and I appreciate what they're doing for me. I used to do my own taxes, and anymore, no. I trust these people more than I trust me.
We've been following here several years. The price is definitely right, and they're very efficient, and they've saved us money that we never saved before. They also helped us with a lot of our medical finances and stuff like that. That's really been a big help to us. This is one organization they've got to keep.
We also help people take a look at their Medicare Part D supplements. The thing I think that's really important to remember is that we're not representing an insurance company. We're not selling insurance. And so you're going to get a really unbiased opinion by our staff. An important piece of our information and assistance program is our monthly newsletter, The Rolling Stone. The Rolling Stone is available to seniors in Stephenson and Jo Daviess County, and there's no charge for the newsletter.
The Rolling Stone is one of those few sources that people have that directly speaks to the needs of seniors. We provide information on programs like tax aid and other things of interest that seniors might not otherwise have access to. When we start talking about homebound people, and there are quite a few homebound people in this area, it's even more important because this is how they fill their day. Folks get catalogs, they get Rolling Stones, they get things like that to occupy their day. So we help them stay a part of the world.
The goal of our Senior Protective Services program is to stop abuse, neglect, and financial exploitation of seniors. I think it's really important that people understand that this can really happen to anyone, and that they're not alone, and that there are resources to help with those kinds of situations.
The overall goal is always to maintain independence as long as it's safely possible to, and maintain the quality of life. The older someone gets, the more they depend on others to do things for them. Driving, financial management, shopping, laundry. And that means they're reaching out and trusting someone. Someone else is stepping in to do those things. Unfortunately, sometimes the very people they choose to trust are the people who then turn around and take advantage of the elder. If you suspect elder abuse, or you feel that you are being a victim of elder abuse yourself, you can call directly to this Senior Resource Center, and all those calls are completely confidential.
We also have some activities and recreation and travel. This is a time when people do have more time, that they're available to do that. And we tend to partner with a variety of different agencies. There's lots of different things that are going on in this community. There's lots of activities as far as maybe playing cards or Scrabble. We also have a group that meets on a regular basis and plays ping pong. There are exercise groups that are out there. You just have to kind of take a look, and sometimes people don't know where to start. So if you're wanting to join in on something like that, we can kind of get you hooked up with those kinds of activities. We also have some educational opportunities and support opportunities for seniors. We frequently have health promotional activities, be they screenings or information on prevention, how to detect a stroke, some ways you can change your habits maybe that can help you live longer. It's never too late to make those kind of changes is what we want to impart to people. We also have support groups for individuals that have arthritis, for individuals with Alzheimer's, and those that are caring for them. I think one of the things that impresses me most about my work here at the Senior Center is when individuals come in and they've never been here before. They didn't know anything about the Senior Resource Center, but somehow they happened to find their way here. Or somebody said, hey, I think they can help you at the Senior Center. And there was one gentleman that was really struggling financially. And he came in, and our information and assistance staff went through with him. I think he was on the verge of losing his home, and went through some of his financial situation and took a look at where he could save money by applying for different programs that he's eligible for. And he was able to save hundreds through prescriptions and other benefit programs, and that's cash that's in his pocket. And you know, he can spend that on continuing to be able to pay his mortgage, to buy his medications, to buy, you know, just your daily living expenses. And I think that really makes our work here feel so worthwhile and rewarding when we know that we really help someone that otherwise probably would never have known about those kinds of services. If you have questions or you're not sure about something, give us a call to see, is there something available? Because 9 times out of 10, there really is something that may be helpful to you in your particular situation. We're here to answer any of your questions that you might have, and feel free to give us a call at any time.